mighty good friends. This is Amy Temperley with a mighty good time, back for another mighty good conversation. And today we have Paul Weiss with us of the Oasis Institute. Paul is the president. So we got the top guy here today to tell us all about Oasis programs. We're really excited. We've just gotten them uploaded in the last week, and really thrilled about a new partnership. Oasis Everywhere is offering virtual programming that you're going to be really excited to see. So hi, Paul. How are you?
Hi, Amy. That's a mighty good introduction.
We try. Well, we're really glad for you to be here. Can you tell me a little bit about Oasis as a whole, and then kind of more about the programming that we're sharing on our site?
Sure. So Oasis is enjoying its 40th anniversary this year. In 2022, we're a successful aging-focused nonprofit founded in St. Louis in 1982. We're a national organization. We have various sorts of program presence throughout the United States in 25 states with 9 center cities. So the locations where we have physical presence of full education centers where we do all aspects of our work, which have 3 parts: lifelong learning, promoting healthy, active lifestyles, and purposeful volunteering. Those cities are St. Louis, our headquarters, Rochester, New York, Syracuse, New York, Washington, D.C., Indianapolis, Indiana, Los Angeles, San Diego, San Antonio, and Albuquerque. And then we're in 25 states with partnerships and programs, and where we've connected with a mighty good time. And Amy is through the virtual center, Oasis Everywhere, that we launched as a response to having to shutter in-person activities during the pandemic. And so we're very focused on productive aging. If we had to have a theme, that would be the major theme in all ways: thinking, moving, and doing.
Yeah, and we love, Oasis. I've known about Oasis for years, and your programming is so well done and reputable. And obviously, prior to the pandemic, it was mostly in-person programming. You guys moved pretty quickly on getting pivoted over to virtual programming.
So one of the columns of lifelong learning that we are very focused on is technology literacy. So we were poised with videos on how to do things online for older adults, and we are a new digital adopter, older adult technology educator. So we had some capacity for educating and converting people to digital, but we'd also spent a few years trying to figure out how to get content from all of our centers around the country sourced to each other. And so we'd done some live streaming and playing with Zoom and co-broadcasting work already. So when we said in the spring of 2020, we need to continue to deliver the goods, let's figure out how to do digitally, we weren't starting from zero, and that was helpful.
That's great. What kinds of programs are you offering on Oasis Everywhere these days?
So it's pretty much everything we do in an Oasis Education Center. So it's lifelong learning classes, which have a tremendous breadth from art to film to politics to science to foreign language, current events, history, literature, speakers from all over the country. And we're always looking for new presenters. If you're hearing this video and you're a teacher who's looking for a venue to teach what you love, say hi. We're always interested in more talent to do teaching. And then exercise and health and wellness, habit change, health education, and of course, real exercise. We've been surprised by how enthusiastically people want to do group exercise classes live from their own home during the pandemic. And we've had participants who for years have done their Tai Chi class, their Pilates class, their strength and movement classes with Oasis in person, who have said, I'm never going to stop doing the online because then I get an extra class every week and I don't have to leave my house.
You can do it in your underwear.
Yeah, I mean, our Tai Chi classes have had waiting lists for the digital classes. So we're actually been surprised by how effective that's been. We didn't think an older adult audience would automatically move to virtual exercise, but the price point's probably right. They're inexpensive and easy to participate in, and it's super convenient. And we focus a lot on social connections. So all of our classes are live right now. We are considering doing an archive of in-demand classes and rebroadcasting, but for now, we feel like during the pandemic, older adults need social connections. So having a live class where you have access to chat or to raise your hand and ask a question, where you can both see what's happening, see each other, and be seen, and be heard and pose a question to an instructor or get involved in a post-class dialogue. We think that's important. You know, we think one of the biggest challenges of the pandemic is social isolation for older adults. And we want to make sure that's something that we're always addressing. We don't want to be an alternative to TV. We want to be interactive.
Yeah. As I'm listening to you, I can kind of guess what your answer to this question might be, but you know, what do you consider the most important part of an active aging lifestyle?
I mean, I think continuing to pursue interests and continuing to find ways to feel vital. You know, I think about what, it's quite personal, but what Oasis has meant for my mother for the last 2 years. She's actually, well, she's my mom, so she better be, but she's one of the power users of Oasis. And I call her every day. If I don't come over for dinner, I will call her. And our conversation will often be what she learned today in the Oasis class that she took. And then, you know, what book did she look for in her house that was from that author? Or where did she go online to look at things that were discussed? So it's this notion of being continually stimulated, being a lifelong learner, and feeling like you are continuing to gather information, master skills in our technology classes, and improve yourself physically, where, you know, age is not a time for stagnation. It's just another era of life where we continue to grow. And that, I think, thematically is what we want to be to older adults.
Beautiful. What do you, when you look at your own aging process and your future, what excites you about the future of your aging?
Well, I mean, I feel like I have a good decade or more of productive working life. But, you know, I do have fantasies about what I will do when I retire. And a lot of it's Oasis stuff. I want to travel more. A lot of Oasis centers do trips. I want to get back into foreign language and use that as one of the ways to inspire travel that's a little, that's not domestic. I'm a wine guy. I want to go to wine country and speak the language. I would like to, I've never been an artist. I collect a lot of art. I love art, and I'd love to do something that's creative. And so, you know, when I think about what would my Oasis journey be, it would be continuous learning, skill development, travel, and creation, which is, you know, that's what I want for everybody in their retirement. And if you're lucky enough to have some time and resources to retire, it should be filled with growth. So I would want that for me.
Yeah, I'm with you. That sounds like my perfect trajectory as well. So it's
Right.
fantastic. Are there exciting things or new things coming for Oasis in the future, or is it more just growing and expanding your programming?
We're developing some new content in several markets as a pilot around health literacy, particularly on prescription medication and analgesics and pain management. We think that's going to be really important. These are issues that older adults worry about constantly. We're revamping and expanding a course called Wellness on the Web, which teaches older adults how to find reliable information online about their health. We think that's really important because we all know misinformation is a problem, but misinformation about health is a real problem. And so we want to aggressively address that. And we are continuing to expand our partnerships. You know, one of the things we've done with Oasis Everywhere is all the presenters and the content delivered isn't all from Oasis and Oasis centers. We have several partners, and we're always looking for more, who are content providers that don't have the wherewithal to develop a platform on their own where they can get an audience, where they're revenue sharing partners on our platform where we serve as a way for them to deliver the knowledge they have. And so we're excited about growing those. Banner Alzheimer's Institute in Arizona is doing courses on our platform. We have Art with Elders in California is doing courses on our platform. And we offer a pretty generous revenue share. We do the marketing, we acquire the participants, we host the classes, and we just need people to share expertise. It's somewhat duplicative of stuff we have, but it's a different voice, and we're excited to increase our amount of partners we have delivering content through our platform and enjoying it as a new revenue stream for the organization. That's the part that we really enjoy the most. If we can, you know, collaborate in ways that raise all the nonprofit boats for our partners.
Yeah, and so you can do more. You can do so much more. And I love, you know, we frequently on this conversation talk about, you know, the programming and what you're offering. And I love that flip around to say, come teach with us, let us know what you've got, because that's part of the beauty here, is being able to give back into the community. And that's such a gift in active aging and having meaning and purpose in your
Yeah,
life.
I mean, we are curriculum developers. We are technology literacy. Some of our health programs are many of which are self-developed. We develop that content, but we're very confident that there's great content developed all over the place by a whole bunch of people, and we're very happy to present a platform for people to share what they've developed for older adults.
Yeah. Any final thoughts for our viewers on how to live a full, engaged life?
Well, I mean, I'm thrilled by what you're doing. We started talking several months ago. I mean, you're creating sort of a clearinghouse of opportunities for people to learn and have a good time. And I think that, there's no shortage of stuff for people to do, but making it available to them in one-stop shopping is really, really important, because, not everybody has the same interests, but if you have enough choices, someone's going to find their passion. And that's one of the things we try to do at Oasis is, you may not want to take the history class, you may not want to take the Latin American culture class, but you really might want to do Tai Chi. So, it depends. We have something for everyone, and I'm sure, there's even more of that on A Mighty Good Time. So my suggestion to anyone within earshot of this video is, if you're skeptical about trying an online class, well, you're already watching something online. Check it out.
Fantastic. Thank you, Paul. Great advice. Find your passion. So if you'd like to find programs from Oasis Everywhere, please go to amightygoodtime.com. You can find it there. There's so much. You guys have got such a plethora of programs. So please, everybody go check them out. They're, very attainable, accessible, and you're going to have a good time. There's no doubt about it. So I really appreciate you being with us, and I look forward to future conversations.
Amy, thank you for sharing what we do with more people.
You're welcome. Take care.